Hello, my amazing friends. I'm Ben, and welcome back to the English Beat. Today, we're diving into a topic that's not just about learning English. It's about unlocking success in life. Why do some people keep pushing forward with English, even when it's tough, while others give up after a few weeks? The answer lies in a powerful idea from a famous book called Grit: The Power of Passion and Perseverance by Angela Duckworth. This book explores why some people achieve their dreams while others stop short. Spoiler alert, it's not just about talent or luck, it's about grit. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's unleash the secrets of grit together. By the end of this episode, you'll know what grit is, how it works, and how you can use it to master English and chase your biggest goals. Ready? Let's go. What is grit? So, what exactly is grit? Grit is like a superpower. It's a mix of passion, loving what you do, and perseverance, keeping going even when things get hard. Imagine you're learning English. At first, it's exciting, but soon it feels like climbing a mountain. You stumble over new words, feel shy when speaking, or get frustrated when you don't understand a movie. A gritty person doesn't quit. They take small steps every day, listening to a podcast, writing a sentence, practicing pronunciation. Over time, those steps add up to huge progress. That's grit in action. Angela Duckworth, the author of Grit, studied all kinds of people, students, athletes, soldiers, even spelling bee champions, to find out what makes them succeed. She discovered that success isn't just about being naturally smart or talented. It's not about having the best teacher or the fanciest app. It's about what's inside you, your passion, your determination, your grit. Let me share a quick story from her book. At West Point, a tough military academy in the U.S., thousands of young people train to become leaders. But many drop out in the first summer because the training is so intense. Duckworth wanted to know who keeps going. She found that it wasn't always the strongest or smartest cadets who stayed. It was the ones with grit, those who loved their goal of serving their country and refused to give up, no matter how hard it got. This shows us that grit isn't just for English learners, it's for anyone chasing a big dream. Pause and reflect. Think about a time you faced something hard, maybe learning English, a school project, or even a hobby. Did you keep going or did you stop? No judgment. Just think about it. We'll come back to this later. The ingredients of grit. Passion. Let's break grit down into its pieces, starting with passion. Passion is when you love something so much it lights you up. When you're passionate about learning English, you feel excited to watch a show in English, chat with a friend online, or sing along to your favorite song. Passion isn't something you're born with. It grows over time. Maybe you started learning English because you had to for school, work, or travel. But then something magical happens. One day you understand a joke in an English movie, and you laugh out loud. Or you write a short email in English and someone replies, "Great job." That spark of joy? That's passion growing. Here's an example outside of English. My friend Maria loves baking. At first, she baked simple cookies for her family. But over time, she fell in love with creating new recipes. Now she runs a small bakery and spends hours perfecting her cakes. Why? Because her passion for baking gives her energy, even when she's tired. The same can happen with English. Maybe you start by learning basic phrases, but soon you're reading books or having deep conversations. That love keeps you going. Tip for growing passion. Find what makes English fun for you. Do you love music? Listen to English songs and learn the lyrics. Love stories? Read short books or watch series with subtitles. Love connecting with people? Join an online English chat group. When you tie English to something you enjoy, passion grows naturally. Quick challenge. Pause the video for 10 seconds and think, what's one fun way you can practice English this week? Maybe it's watching a new show or messaging a friend. Write it down. We'll check in later. The ingredients of grit. Perseverance. Next up is perseverance, the ability to keep trying even when you fail. Learning English is full of challenges. You might mispronounce a word, forget vocabulary, or feel embarrassed when someone doesn't understand you. That's normal. Perseverance means saying, okay, I made a mistake. Let's try again. Here's a personal story. When I was learning Spanish, I once told a waiter I wanted gato, cat, instead of gato, cake. Everyone laughed, and I felt so silly. But instead of giving up, I practiced more. The next time, I got it right, and the waiter smiled. That small win felt amazing. Mistakes aren't failures, they're lessons. Each time you try again, your brain gets stronger. Duckworth's research backs this up. She found that gritty people see challenges as opportunities. Let's say you're practicing English and you freeze during a conversation. A gritty person thinks, that was tough, but next time I'll prepare a few phrases. They practice, they improve, they try again. That's perseverance. Another example. Think of a marathon runner. They don't start by running 26 miles. They train for months, starting with short runs. Some days they're sore or tired, but they keep going. Learning English is like that. You don't need to be fluent today. Just keep running. Small steps, every day. Tip for perseverance. After a mistake, don't hide. Review what went wrong. Practice it and try again. For example, if you forget a word, write it down. Use it in a sentence and say it out loud. Each try builds your skills and your courage. The power of consistency. Now, let's talk about consistency, a huge part of grit. Consistency means showing up every day, even for a little bit. Imagine two English learners. Alex studies 3 hours every Sunday, but that's it. Bella studies 15 minutes every day, listening to a podcast, writing a few sentences, or speaking with a friend. After 6 months, who's better at English? Bella, hands down. Why? Because daily practice builds habits and strengthens your brain. Think of it like brushing your teeth. You don't brush for 2 hours once a week. You do it a little every day. English is the same. Small, daily actions like reading 1 page, learning 5 words, or speaking for 5 minutes create big results over time. Here's a fun analogy. Learning English is like growing a plant. You don't pour a gallon of water on it once a month and expect it to thrive. You water it a little every day, listening, reading, speaking, writing. Over time, that tiny seed becomes a strong, beautiful tree. Your English skills grow the same way. Real-life example. My student Sarah wanted to improve her English for a job interview. She was busy, so she started small. 10 minutes of vocabulary every morning and 10 minutes of speaking practice at night. After 3 months, she aced her interview. Why? Because her consistent small steps built real skills. Tip for consistency. Set a tiny daily goal. Maybe it's listening to 1 English song, writing 3 sentences, or repeating 5 phrases. Use a calendar to track your streak. It feels great to see your progress. Interactive moment. Pause the video and set one small English goal for tomorrow. It could be as simple as, I'll learn 3 new words, or I'll speak 1 sentence. Write it down and share it in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. Purpose. Your why. Another key to grit is purpose, your reason for learning. Purpose is like fuel for your passion and perseverance. Maybe you're learning English to get a better job, travel the world, help your kids with homework, or connect with people online. When you know your why, it's easier to keep going, even on tough days. For example, my friend Ahmed learned English to move to Canada for work. Some days, he was exhausted after studying, but he pictured his dream job and his family's future. That purpose pushed him to practice every night. Today, he's a manager in Toronto, and he says his grit made it possible. Duckworth says purpose grows when you connect your work to something bigger than yourself. Maybe learning English helps you inspire others, like teaching your friends or sharing your culture. That sense of meaning keeps you motivated. Tip for finding purpose. Ask yourself, why am I learning English? How will it change my life or others' lives? Write your answer and keep it somewhere you can see it, like on your phone or desk. When you feel stuck, read it to remember your why. Reflection. Prompt. Take 10 seconds to think. What's your purpose for learning English? Is it a job, a trip, or something personal? Hold that thought. It's your fuel for the journey. Hope and growth mindset. Grit also includes hope, believing you can improve, even when things are hard. Hope isn't just wishing, it's action. Every time you try again after a mistake, you're showing hope. Duckworth calls this a growth mindset, believing your skills can grow with effort. For English learners, a growth mindset means saying, I'm not fluent yet, but I'm getting better every day. If you struggle with pronunciation, a fixed mindset says, I'm bad at this. A growth mindset says, this is hard, but I'll practice and improve. Example. From life. Think of a child learning to walk. They fall a lot, but they don't give up. They try again because they believe they'll get it. Be like that child with English. Each mistake is a chance to grow. Tip for hope. When you feel discouraged, tell yourself, I can do this. Tomorrow will be better. Then take one small step. Learn a new word, try a sentence, watch a video. That's hope in action. Building your grit muscle. Here's the best part. Grit isn't something you're born with. It's like a muscle you build. Every time you practice English, face a challenge, or try again, your grit grows stronger. Here's how to build it. Find your passion. Connect English to what you love. Music, movies, travel, or people. Practice daily. Even 10 minutes a day, listening, reading, speaking, writing makes a difference. Remember your purpose. Keep your why in your heart to stay motivated. Embrace challenges. Hard moments, like speaking in public, are when you grow most. Celebrate small wins. Did you learn a new phrase? Understand a song? Celebrate it. Final story. Let's end with a student of mine, Dia. She was shy and struggled with English speaking, but she loved K-pop, so she started learning English lyrics. She practiced 15 minutes daily, joined an online fan group, and slowly gained confidence. Last month, she gave a presentation in English at work. She told me, Ben, grit changed my life. You can do that too. Call to action. I want to hear from you. In the comments, Share one small English goal you're setting this week and your purpose for learning. For example, I'll learn 5 new words, and I'm learning English to travel. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button and subscribe to English Unleashed for more tips. Let's build our grit together. My friends, you are stronger than you know. You already have grit inside you. It's in every step you take, every word you learn, every mistake you grow from. Learning English is a long journey, but each day brings you closer to your dreams. So, wake up tomorrow and say, I have grit and I'm unstoppable. Keep listening, reading, speaking, and writing. Keep dreaming big. Your effort today builds the success of tomorrow. Thank you for joining me on English Unleashed. You're amazing, and I believe in you. See you in the next episode. Stay gritty, my friends.